Alright boys, got another video for you today. This one is going to be about what to do if you've stopped losing weight. So maybe you started losing weight, you had some pretty good progress, but all of a sudden you just hit a plateau and you stopped. If that's you, watch this video. Now a lot of these possible reasons that I'm about to list, I've actually gone through them. I've hit a plateau and it was one of these reasons. So this is just kind of like my personal experience here. The first reason is you started eating more calories knowingly or unknowingly. Now, if you figured out your BMR and how many calories you need a day to lose weight, maybe you've been eating a little bit more food. You've been doing say you're eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something, instead of putting 2 servings on, you tip the box a little bit, put 2.5 servings on. That could be like an extra 100 calories or something like that. Or maybe you're having, I don't know, man, maybe something like milk, you're not like measuring it out, which I don't expect you to, but like you might be pouring a little bit more milk than you should. So like all of these can add up into like, 200 to 500 calories extra a day that you don't even know about. Or you might not be counting like your condiments like ranch or ketchup or A1 sauce or something like that. Those are all calories that, they add up, bro. Like if you're using condiments on every meal, you're going to have a lot extra calories. No, like you can get up to like 1,000 extra calories just from like a ranch or ketchup alone, bro. So you may have started eating or drinking more food or drink. How do you say that? You started eating more food or drinking more drink than you know about. Like maybe you're just putting a little bit extra food on the plate or just a little bit more drink in the cup or something, While we're on the subject of drinking, alcohol, if you're a big drinker, is another thing you need to count because those have a lot of carbs, those have a lot of calories. That shit adds up too. If you're drinking, 10 beers in one night, that's a lot of calories, bro. So make sure you're not getting any extra food or drink that you don't know about, and if you are getting extra, then cut it back a little bit. Number 3, which is 2 in French. You started burning less calories. Now, this is probably pretty obvious, but if you quit exercising, you're gonna burn less calories. If you quit doing like some sort of active job, if you have an active job and you start like a desk job, you're gonna be burning less calories in a day, man. All of this stuff adds up. All these little things, they add up. But if you're still doing everything you have been, like you're still working the same job, you're still, like your lifestyle hasn't changed. Alright fellas, I messed up big time. When I said number 3 is actually 3 in French, not 2. So, my bad. Now, moving on to the actual number 3. Also, if you want to count to 10 in French, simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can go on. Yeah, I can count in French. Forget about it. Number 3, you have hit a plateau and your metabolism has adjusted or gotten used to your calorie intake. Now this is pretty common and it happens to almost everybody. After a while of eating a certain amount of calories, of being in a deficit, your metabolism slows down because it gets used to how many calories you're taking in. It tries to use and conserve as many calories as it can. So basically your body just gets used to that amount of calories and it's just like, all right, so your body's like, all right, this is what we have, so we got to make this work. This is pretty common after like a couple months of weight loss. People will experience this, and I'll show you what to do if this is you later in the video. Now, another reason you may have stopped losing weight is that your hormones have changed. Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't know about all this hormone garbage. I'm more of a bro science type of dude. I got my PhD, my pimp and hose degree in bro science. So I would look this stuff up on your own. I do know that hormones like leptin and insulin influence our metabolism, our appetite, our body fat distribution, sciencey stuff. Look this up on your own. I'm not qualified to teach you about this. Ugh. And the last reason you may have stopped losing weight is simply because now you're probably like, all right, Sawyer, you listed all these reasons. But what do I do? The first thing you have to do is find out which one of those reasons it is. After you've done that, there's a couple things that you can do depending on which reason it is that you stopped losing weight. The first thing you can do is drop your calories by a couple hundred, like 200 to 500. Now, if you figured out that you're eating more food unknowingly, this will help. If you figured out that you're not burning as many calories, this will help. Or if you figured out that you have hit a plateau and your metabolism has slowed down and gotten used to the amount of calories that you're taking in, this is something else you could do. Drop your calories by a couple hundred 2 to 500 is what I would do. Do that for like a week or two and see if you're losing any weight. If you are, you're good to go. If not, we'll move on to the next possible fix, solution, I guess. If that doesn't help, I would increase your cardio or just like any type of exercise, physical activity. This will help you burn more calories, putting you in a greater deficit. Now, you don't want to drop your calories by too much. I've seen this happen a lot where people start off and they drop their calories by like 1,500 calories, and then they hit a plateau, and it's like, all right, so you can either drop your calories more, which you'll be eating like 500 calories a day, which is basically nothing, or you can increase your cardio, which is the second solution, I believe. Yeah, second solution. This will help you burn more calories so you don't have to keep dropping your calories and eat less food. If it's your hormones, bro, this is what I want you to do. When you get done with work or school or whatever, go into your room, lock the door, shut the lights off, sit in a crisscross applesauce position, take a deep breath, and say, hormones, chill the fuck out. And the last fix I have for you is to have what is called a refeed day. Now, a refeed day is when you eat more food, like you know you're going to eat more food that day. This will help boost your leptin levels, and it will help boost your metabolism. How much more should you eat on that day? It kind of depends on the person, but when I did it, now it might be different for you, but when I did it, I ate like 1,000 more calories than I normally would, 1,500 more calories than I normally would. Now, if you do this correctly, what it will do is it'll basically tell your body, hey, we're getting more calories now, we can go back to normal. But then the next day, you drop it again, so your body will start losing weight, and it'll help you burn fat at a more optimal rate if you toss in a couple refeed days every now and then. Right before this, man, I went outside and I took a shit, like in the woods. And you're like, why would you do that? That's gross. Well, first of all, because I'm a logger and we don't bring porta potties or fucking bathrooms wherever we go. So, we shit in the woods like real men. What did I use to wipe? Good question. I didn't. No, I'm just kidding. I use this paper towel here. It's kind of rough. It's pretty thick too. It's a lot thicker than toilet paper, so it's a little bit rough on the old asshole, but it got the job done. But anyway, boys, you just got to be patient with this stuff. Weight loss is a process. It's like a lifestyle change, so you just got to be patient. Have faith. If you're in a calorie deficit, you'll lose weight, like I always say. Just take it slow, be patient, and you'll reach your goals, man. I promise you. That's all I got for you today, fellas. If you enjoyed this video, if it brought pleasure to you, if you could feel a tingle in your nutsack, smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment saying, Sawyer, you're wrong, this is stupid, I do keto and I'm losing weight. Share this with your aunt, share this with your unc, share this with your stepsister, First Dropper Snapchat, and have yourselves a wonderful, magical, enchanting, I meant to say enchanting, it kind of came out enchanting, but I meant to say enchanting day. Because the thing is, if you subscribe and you like, that means I get more subscribers and I get more likes. But if you don't subscribe and you don't like, I don't get more subscribers and I don't get more likes. So with that being said, I think if you got 2 brain cells to rub together, you would do those things. But if not, I don't care. Peace out. Love you, boys.